Hi everyone, Bethany here. I am just hopping on really quick to show you a tutorial on how I make my card templates. Today I am going to do an A2 size card, which is basically a 4 1/8 inch card by a 5 1/2 inch card. A lot of the other tutorials you'll see me do, I like to use a lot of the 5 by 7 cards that fit with the A7 envelopes. But today we're going to just create a new one. So creating a new project, and Cricut Design Space just did an update, so hopefully it works fast enough. I start with a shape. I add the basic shape of the square, and for the best results for cards, I've found that usually about a 1/4 inch less than the envelope size seems to work best. So I've done the math for you, but an A2 card, you want to unlock the properties of this square. But an A2 card, you basically want it 4 1/8 inch wide by 5 1/2 inch height. So that short side you double. So doubling the 4 1/8 inch, you end up with 8.25 or 8 1/4. The height you'll want at the 5.5. Press enter, and then you'll want to lock it. So you'll notice that a lot of times when I'm creating these cards from scratch, I'll have a scoring line, and I will also have either a front square, or you can use it behind, all different versions of it, but I like to always save my templates with one of those as well. So I do another shape, another square, and this one we're going to make it just a little less tall than the card height. So we're going to put it at about 5.125, so 5 1/8. And then the width we want roughly equidistant. Yeah, we'll just put it at 4 for the width. And then lock that in. And I'm going to change the color of the squares so that you can kind of see how they fit together. Alright, and then the last thing I do with my template is I create a score line. That would be the height of the card itself. So changing the height of the score line would be 5.5. And then before attaching it, you want to make sure it's centered. So you select both the basis of the card and that score line, and you want to go to align and just hit center, and that should get you centered together. And then anytime you have a scoring or drawing on a specific piece of cardstock, you want to make sure you attach those two. So all of my projects, I start with an attachment. Sometimes I have to detach for, to add words, whatever, but at least this is my basis and my basic that I start with. So attach those two, and then I'll bring this front part in front of there, and you'll see, somehow my measurements got off balance. And actually it's supposed to be 5 point, the height is supposed to be 5 point, let's unlock that, 5.375. not 5.125. And you lock that in. Now it should be roughly a 1/4 inch. Yep, there we go. Or sorry, it should be roughly an 1/8 inch in from each side. If you ever want to make it bigger or smaller, that's totally fine. I just use this a lot for backing or if I'm putting a card front on something. The reason I like using A2 card sizes, I like using them for when I'm making a lot of bulk work. So say I'm printing out 50 invites for something. This is the easiest way to do it, where I can just cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste with the Cricut. So before I go away, I'm going to make sure I save it, and I'm going to save it as my templates. So then now I have that A2 card blank. And there we are. And I'll also save it to my cards collection. And in parentheses, I'll put 4.25, 5.5. Just so I know the dimensions. In case I have an odd card size or envelope size, I'll know. And save it. And that's how you create your template for whenever you are making cards in bulk, or you want to just play around and you have an A2 sized envelope that you want to fill. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.